Hi there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures, back with you with part 2 of decorating some tags and pockets and bits and pieces, trying to get them ready so I can start putting stuff in the journal. So I've got this this tag here that I cut out of the sprayed papers that I had. I've backed it with some of the paper from the kit. And I've edged it with some of the gold because I just thought it looked like it needed something like that around the edge rather than sewing it. I have sewn a few things that I had intended to do, ready to be decorated, so we'll do those in a minute. But I have a particular plan for this one and I hope it works. It's just something that I've seen Diane from Dilutions, Diane Reevely from Dilutions does this a lot, and I have done it on my art journals, but I've not done it on something like this before, and that's to do some ghosting with a stencil. And I'm just trying to decide which is the best bit of the stencil to use. So I just want to do that bit, I think. I think it might work better with some larger space. So I think I'll might just do it like that. And all I need to do is spray some water over the stencil. It's not lying very flat, that's the only thing. Just wondering if I can weight it a bit. It's just because of with the with doing the edges, it's made it curve a bit, and I think if it's not lying flat, the water won't go through the stencil properly. Is that better? Is that lying flatter now? Yeah, I think that's better. Right, I think I'm going to go over the whole thing, see how it turns out. Yep, that looks better. Just spray it and leave it for a moment. Let the water react with the paint. And then I've got a piece of kitchen towel to blot it up, so I need to just give it a moment for the water to kind of release a bit. So I'm hoping this works out. Just need to give it a moment. Make sure it lies flat. And then we just lay this on and rub it. So all the places where the water hits, I'm hoping some of the paint will lift onto the kitchen towel. That's the idea. I don't know how well it'll work. It probably works better when the when the paint is fresh. But I didn't think of it then. So let's see if it's going to pick up enough of the paint to make any difference, so you can see some pattern. Well, it's come off on the tissue. Right, it's not, you can see something. I'm not sure how effective it is, whether it'll actually work better in given a little bit of time. Might just, no, I don't want to put that on there, didn't get it on me. Let's see. It's just to give a little background, a little bit of interest to the background really. I don't want a major change to the design or to the background. There we go. You can see, I hope you can see, the spider's web effect on there. It's got a little bit wet now, so I think I need to just leave it to dry before I do anything else to it. So I'm just going to put that over here and just block my stencil a little bit, have a quick slurp of tea. Well, try not to slurp because that's just not polite. Okay, so the next one I've got, while that's drying, I've got this pocket here, and I was thinking it would be quite nice with a piece of this pink. I think I cut it in half for something else. So I think that's what I'm going to do because I think the colour works quite well on here. And then I've got one of my die cut fairies I like her on here, I think. Pink fairy, pink lace. And then one of the fairy sentiments. I thought I'd just tuck it under her hand there, look. Whoops, if I can get it under there. Spread your wings and let the fairy in you fly. That's a really nice. All these sentiments come from Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. But because we've got this bit of text underneath, I felt it might just distract a little bit, so just take her away a moment. So I want to put something underneath just to cover up the text a little bit. So I've got that bit of lace. I've got a couple to choose from. I'm not quite sure which one to use. I've got that. I think that possibly goes quite well because it's not the same colour as over there, but it ties in a bit more with over what's on there. Or I've got this piece, which is very pretty and won't lay flat. And if I pop that on there, do I like that? No, I think I like the other one better. I think. So I'm going to put a bit of that on. So I'm going to put that on first and the other lace on. Now, do I put the lace on first or after? After. I'll put this on anyway. So I've still got all the stuff around me from yesterday when I started doing these, but I just did manage to clear a little space, just enough to sew round some of the ones that I'd missed. Some of the pockets and that I'd made from my masterboard. Whether we'll get to the new masterboard today, I don't know. I have planned these a little bit, but I always seem to change my mind when it comes to actually putting them on. There's a bit there that just needs trimming off, I think. And now I think for the other lace, because it's more of a crochet lace, and so it's a little bit heavier, I think I better use the Fabri-Tac. Spend half an hour trying to get my pin in my glue. Could never quite get it in that little tiny hole. Right. Just put a little bit of the Fabri-Tac on here. Hopefully it'll come out reasonably well because it's all been. I've topped up the bottle. Well, I've got as much in the bottle as I could because I've used up the last of my original bottle. I've just emptied it all into here, so I'll probably have to get some more fairly soon. Right. Okay, just have it going up as high as I can. So I haven't got the glue right down to the bottom, so if I need to I can tuck her under there, which is what I might want to do. So let's just trim this off. I did back all of these because I didn't know if they were going to be pockets or journal cards, and it was just easier just to back the whole thing. But it does give it extra strength, makes the pocket more robust, so haven't got a problem with it being backed. Makes it nice and sturdy. Right, so I think I want to put this on next, so I can just have her hand just kind of pointing to it. So let's do that. Okay. hope that sticks to the little bit of lace there. I think it'll be okay. Art glitter glue is pretty good. It sticks to most things. It's just if anything's a little bit thicker like this, I think Fabri-Tac, and obviously any kind of real fabric-y fabric, I think it works better with the Fabri-Tac. Yeah, that goes perfectly there. Ooh, a little bit that's got to come out. I love these little fairy dies, they're really sweet. Just give that finishing touch. Ooh. Just have to try and make sure you get the glue and all the little tiny little pieces. Probably wouldn't matter if I missed a couple of little bits, as long as it's around the edge. Oh. Just got to do the bottom of her wing. You could cut the moon off. I did consider doing that, but I quite like that as part of it. But I have got a couple of others, and I might cut one of them down just to make it look different. I'm just going to come in a little bit. Yeah, make sure the wing doesn't fall off the side of the pocket. Tuck this under here, that's it. Make sure everything's stuck nicely down. Oh, looks like I've missed that little word name pokey tool. One of those little holes. I thought I'd got it out, but it stuck itself back in again. I don't know if it'll come out now. Yes, it will. There we are. Alright, another pocket done and dusted. Now I don't need the pokey tool anymore, so I'll try to keep the decks a little bit clear because it can get a bit chaotic on this desk. So I'll put that over there. Now here we've got another little pocket, just a slightly narrower one. And I think across the top here, was it this one? Yeah. I think what I want to do is put a little bit of lace across the top. I thought possibly this one. Maybe go on there, it's quite nice. And then I've got a little, was it that one or was it the pink? I'm trying to remember now. Oh no, it wasn't this one. I thought it was a bit narrow. The pocket for such a big lace. It was this one I was going to put on here, I think. This one's for somewhere else. Okay, ooh, little gold flower, that might go on there too. Okay, that's a bit better because it's got the bit of pink in the flowers. Yep. Okay. Oh, looking for my scissors, they're right next to me. Just need to cut that a bit straighter. And that could go. I'll trim that off after. Also made from the masterboard. Right. Okay. Yep, it's grabbing quite quickly. All right, Nice little bit of pink lace across the top. Right, so with this one, so I've got this little piece of text here that I took out. I think it was some bits and pieces I got in my fairy ephemera kit, and it talks about, it's just, I think it was from a book page. It talks about the piskies, but obviously that's another word for fairies. And I've got this little an ephemera piece that was, you know, one of the cut parts from the kit, which has got little fairies on it. So I thought I could put that there. Maybe I don't need, just slightly, I don't need it totally in the middle. And then I thought, if I can make it a little pocket, I know it's very small, but then I've got this little teeny tiny envelope. And so there's the front of the envelope. I've just put a little flower on it, a little sequin, hope it'll go in. And then I've sealed it with a little closure here. Pops open, and then there's a little tiny ticket inside. Or stamp, I suppose it is. It's a stamp shape. It just fit beautifully. So I'm going to just do a little bit of inking around here, I think, just to define it a little bit more. And close it up. So this was, I punched out a flower and some tiny butterflies. I actually cut off a bit of the flower because it was too big. But I'm thinking it'll just hopefully pop in here like that. So I'm going to try it. This could do with being a little bit sturdier really, but I think it'll be, I'm hoping it'll be okay. I'm going to risk it. Make sure I've got it the right way up. Yep. Okay, just put those there. Right, I won't put that in yet. I want that to really make sure that's nice and firmly. But I think if I can just pop it in, you see, like that. It's rather sweet, I like that. And I think that might be all it needs. I wonder about this little gold flower. I could put up in the corner there. That might look okay. Maybe I'll put a little something in the middle. Find a little sequin. Where did I put my sequins? Over there. I think this might be the colour. Would that go in the middle there? Yes, it would. Okay. That is what I'm going to do. Right. Glue. This is just on a strip. I think I bought this when I was on my little holiday in Chichester. Got a length of these, the smaller ones, and a length of bigger, and they've just got a little bit of gold lurex in, so they've just got a little tiny bit of sparkle. And I suppose I was thinking of them mainly perhaps for Christmas, but I thought actually they wouldn't go too badly in this journal either. Here and there. And I'll put that in the middle. There we go. Another little pocket. Yeah, okay, that's done. Right, I've got this one. It may be a journal card or it may be a pocket, I'm not sure at the moment. But what I'm going to use, this is where I was going to put that bit of lace, I believe. Because I think the colour goes quite well. In fact, I think it might be, yeah, that way up. Doesn't really matter, I don't think, but that's what I was thinking. Oh, quick slurp of my tea before it gets cold. Can't stand cold tea. Right, so I think that would go there. It looks really pretty. And I'm just going to trim that off. And then I've got this large die-cut butterfly I've been wanting to use, but it wouldn't fit on anything up until now. Everything else I've tried it on, it's been too wide for, and it's just very delicate. It's beginning to get bent and needs to be used, otherwise these little antennae are going to be torn off before very long. And I'm just wondering whether to put the butterfly under the lace or over the lace. I'm going to try and do it so that they don't interfere with each other. I think I'll put the butterfly on first. I think I want to do this on the glue book. I need to lie it down. It's very delicate, this. It's quite that thin, that sprayed paper I had underneath when I was testing out my sprays, and it's been very useful for die cutting, particularly butterflies. This one's a very lacy butterfly. Alright, I've got the glue on the butterfly. Let's get this on here very carefully. Get it as central as I can. I think we're on. Right, I'm wondering whether, I think the butterfly might need a little touch of glitter. Just a little touch. I think this needs a little bit more glue under here. Is there actually any glue coming out? Just about. Okay. Doesn't need much. Okay, right. Don't worry about that for now. I'm going to use it again in a moment. So then, put my little bit of lace like that, I think. Or I might use the paper tack actually. Get this big blob of dried glue off there. Ugh. Right. Okay. Try not to get it on my mat. Okay, there we are. Just make sure I've got this the right way around. Yes. And let's put that lace on there like that, and it just curves around the top of the wing, which is just what I wanted. There we are. Just needs a little bit of a trim. Right, now I think I need to put a little bit of something just to lift my butterfly. Now I know I had, oh there it is, I had both the glitters here. One's hiding behind my phone. There it is. I just want to use the clear one, just for a few highlights. A little bit on the antenna. Watch it with this one because it's got quite a big nozzle, so it comes out a little bit on the thick side. So to be gentle with my squeezing. And a little bit down the side here. There it comes. Sometimes it's better to just put a little blob and then just spread it around with your finger. Just thins it out a little bit. And a little bit round. And the bottom, and a nice little pointy bit on the bottom of the wing. And let's do the other side. Sharp sticking in my thumb. Don't know what that was. Probably a bit of glitter. Just do a few little touches just along the side there. And put a few little dabs here and there. There, I think that will do. Let's have a look. Oh yes, that's pretty. I think that might well be, I don't know if it'll be a journal card or a pocket. We'll see what I need. But I do like it. I think she's really pretty. Ooh. Getting a bit of volcanoing going on. There we go. Okay, so that's the pocket's just got to dry, or the glitter on it's got to dry. Because can you pick up that glitter? It's just a little bit on the, well, it's quite a lot actually now on the butterfly. Okay, so I'll leave that one to dry. Let's see if my other one has dried, the blue one. Yeah, I think you can really see the pattern of the spider's web now, and it just gives that little bit more interest in the background. Now what I want to stick on here, I have got this, I had a few pages of the Flower Fairies that I didn't use, and I thought she's really sweet. I thought she would go lovely on here. Looks like we've just caught her sort of doing something very intently. She's got a pair of scissors in her hand. I don't know if you can see that. She's cutting up a flower or something. But she's very, very busy doing that. And I'm just wondering whether she needs a little bit of lace under her feet. Maybe a piece of this. Is that too much? so she's got something pretty to stand on. Yeah, I think that colour's all right. I think I like that. I was going to put some of this purpley one on, but I think actually it's a little thick to stand on, and I think I prefer that. So I'm going to put a bit of that on there. Right. I think we'll do a bit of art glitter glue. Now, where's my pin? That's because I didn't get it back in straight away, and now it's got a bit clogged. Okay, let's wipe the pin. All right. Okay, a little bit of lace just across the bottom there, and then we'll put the little fairy. She's very intent on doing whatever it is she's doing. I want to put her, because of the way the image was, I've had to cut her straight down there because that was where the border of the image was. So it doesn't look too bad. I think it doesn't look too chopped off. Just wonder whether to put her up against the side like that a little bit. There's a bit of paper caught in the lace here. Gotcha. Right, no, I might not put her right up against, because I want her in the middle really. Okay. I think she's one of the pink, there were two of them, two little fairies together. They were called the pink fairies, even though she's all in white, but the flowers are the pink flower. It's called a pink, but you can actually get white ones as well as pink ones, and I think she represents the white ones. And she's very pretty. There we are. Whoop. There you go, my little pink fairy, all dressed in white. I've got the other one here as well. I don't know whether I'll get to use her. I don't know what I've done with her. She's here somewhere, lurking in this pile of things that I've got ready to use but may not know. There she is. There's the other little one. She's carrying the pink. She's actually the pink one carrying the pink. So, but they wouldn't both go on here, so I've split them up. There we are. And what I think I'm going to use for at the top, not that. Where's it gone? Oh, it's on my desk all the time. Is this this slot punch? I'm going to try and use that. I'm going to try and just get my pin back in here. I think it's gone in as far as it will go. Oop. Got it, I think. Got it now. Yep. Just bent it a little bit, which is a bit of a shame, but I think I can bend it back. Yeah, I think it's just about central. And then I've got this. I'm hoping this will go. It's a bit of sari silk. if it'll go. Maybe I'll put it through that way. Probably a bit long now because I wasn't planning to do it this way. I can always trim it. Just going to tease it out a little bit so you get the full width. How long does it need to be? About that long. Okay, so I thought I might try and staple it. This is never easy. I'm going to give it a go. Got it? Oh, yeah, maybe. Do one more. Okay. And I just need to trim this one down. Alright. What I might do, I wonder, I've got this, it's just a little piece of the netting that I've tied with some gold thread, and I might just put that there. Yeah, I think I will. And it kind of disguises the staples a little bit. I made a few of these, and I've used them all now. So I might have to make some more. They just give a little finishing touch, and they look a little bit like fairy wings, don't they? There we are. There she is. I really like that, with a little bit of the spider's web in the background, so it just kind of, I don't know, just gives her a little bit of context, I suppose. Anyway, really like that one. So that's that. How are we doing for time? Oh, I've got time to do some more. So, I've got this one next. This is actually a side tuck that I just made out of some of the leftover paper from the kit. I just love this. I just had this scrap laying around and I thought, oh, it just looks like a tree. Well, it is a tree. I thought go quite good on the side of a page, so I've made it into a side tuck. Now I just need to decorate it a little bit. So I've got another one of these flower fairies that I thought she might just blend in a little bit. Don't know where to put her yet. She's probably blends in the most here. So I didn't know whether I was going to try and maybe put... Oh, I know what else I was going to put on here. Okay, I found what I was looking for after a bit of a search. So it was just this last piece that I've got left of the little leafy trim. But before I put that on, so I'm thinking I might put her sort of floating around up in the tree, because I want to put a little pocket at the bottom here. So I took this piece. Now it was actually quite a bit longer than this. I had to cut it off. It was actually, well, cut it off one end or the other. I can't remember which end I cut it off. I cut it off, and then the bit that was on the end, which was this bit with the shaping, I just drew around it so that I could make it the length that I wanted, and backed it onto some card to make it a bit more sturdy. And that's going to be just a little pocket, and I quite like the fact that it's blending into the background. So I'm going to put that on and then find some little bits and pieces to put in, to pop into it. So I'm just going to put the pocket on. that there. So you almost can't see it. Right, and I'll put my little, well, I won't, I think I'll wait until everything else is on before I decide where she's going to go. But I think this is probably the right place for her. Let's put this bit of trim. This is always a bit tricky to put on. Just got to decide where I want it first before I commit. I think I'm just going to have it going down the side here. I just want to see how long it is, how far down it will stretch. Yeah, it will go right down to the pocket, I think. Oh, that's quite good. Okay, I think I might try using a bit of Fabri-Tac for this, because then it'll grab quite quickly when I put it down. So before, I think I've put some Fabri-Tac on the side, just stuck this to it, but I thought perhaps I'll be a bit more precise with this one. Although it's a little bit more tricky putting the Fabri-Tac on the trim. I think I'm getting more on me than I am on the leaves. And they're twisting, so I don't want to get it on the wrong side. Ooh, this is tricky. I'm sorry if I'm not completely on camera. I've got to do it on my glue book, otherwise I'll get it everywhere. I think I've got some on each of the leaves. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there and just come out the way, little fairy. You're going to get glued on otherwise. Oh, this one got twisted. There's oh no, hang on, that's it. That's better. And that goes sort of in, looks like it's almost coming out of the pocket. I've just got it feeding into the pocket there. There we are. Right, well that just worked out nicely. Just the right length, that's what I needed. Okay, then she can go up there. Right, make sure I glue her on the right side. Let's cover up the Fabri-Tac before it goes everywhere. Okay. Just dots of glue on her little wings. And on her feet, because they're trying to curl up. There. Okay. Just got her hand kind of resting in amongst the leaves. Right, I think I just missed a little bit there by the looks of it. I think this one got just a little bit broken. There. Okay, so she's stuck down, I think. Keep seeing bits that are popping up. Okay. And now where's my pin gone? There it is, right in front of me. Now, in this little pocket down here, so I've got a little envelope, also in the same paper, and I just want to put a little closure on it. Oh, I've got such mucky fingers. It's horrible. I punched out a few little fairies from the paper that's got fairies all over it. I punched out a few little fairies. I thought maybe I could pop one of these little fairies into my little tiny envelope, just for something to find. I don't want empty envelopes, but there are. I haven't got very much that's small enough to go in there you could actually use to write on, so I'm just going to pop her in there. Little picture of a fairy. And then I'm going to try and use this little tiny gold punched butterfly as my closure, which could be a little challenging. It's very tiny, but it's a very tiny envelope. And just put a bit of glue just on the bottom of the wings. Let's see if we can get this to hold down the envelope without actually sticking it down like that. Right, tuck it back in. I didn't want it to get caught up in the glue. There we are. So the top of the wings are just holding down this little flap. And I think I need to put another little one on the front. Where did I put them? Oh, God. Can't see what's in front of my face. I've got so much stuff around me, I couldn't see the. So I punched out a bunch of little bits and pieces and some little tiny gold butterflies, or different coloured butterflies. I've got some blue ones and some pink ones, but I like the gold ones on here. I'm just going to put the little gold butterfly on the front of the envelope. Alright, tuck that into the pocket. Oops, don't want it to catch the butterfly on its way in. It's not quite dry yet. There we are. That's going in there. Then I've got this little ticket that I've just backed to give it a little bit more sturdiness. So I'm going to pop that behind here. There we are. Then you can see that it's a pocket, but it's not too in your face, too obvious. I like that. I'm really pleased how that's turned out. Okay, so that's another one done. Another little piece to put in the journal. What else we got? We've got loads more to do. Loads more. Okay, another little journal card. This is a small one. I've got a whole bunch of little postcards that came with one of the kits. I haven't decorated them all. Sometimes I've just put a bit of glitter on or something, or just a touch of something, but I thought this one, because it's fairly plain, I might just put a bit of this lace across the middle. And I've got this gorgeous image which I've been trying to use somewhere, and I thought actually on here it might just be a bit more of the star of the show. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that on there. And then this is on. I mean, it's such a small card. It doesn't need a lot of embellishing. But I wanted to just put a little something on here. There we are. And this teal lace picks up the teal colour in the topper, like that. I'm not making it a pocket or anything, nothing fancy. I'm just sticking it on to decorate this journal card. Which goes in the middle. And stick it down. I'm having a bit of trouble getting it to stick because of the lace. So I just need it to hold for a moment. Give it a chance to grab. Let's get rid of some of these these bits. Another butterfly floating around here. Put him in my hot pot so I can find him if I need him. Right, I'm going to need a little bit more glue, I think. Under here. Right. While I'm doing that, let's get the next one out ready to finish off. That's this one. It's another one of the painted tags. Or sprayed tags, I guess. So I've just taken a piece of some of the paper from the digital kit, and with the butterflies on, because I really love the little butterflies, and I put a little bit of glitter on them just to make them stand out, and I'm going to put that there. I was going to sew around this, but I thought I'd do it after I've decorated. And then I've got a nice gold fairy, and she's going to go there. And then I think I'm going to do a little something or other up there. I don't know whether to do the slot again. I thought I might do the slot. Just not sure what I'm going to put through the slot. Anyway, let's get this on. I think I might use this just because I'm sure the glue stick will probably work all right on the paint. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to use this instead. Make sure it sticks onto the paint. And it happens to be in my hand, so it makes sense to use it. Right. No. Right up to the edge, come on. You're supposed to fit on there perfectly, so just do as you're told. That's it. Gotcha. It's alright, I did do the glitter a while ago, so it's all dry. Now, do I need any lace on this? I'm wondering. I want a little bit of something up the side here. Or I could use that as the topper. I could do that. I don't know, I feel like it needs something gold, but I don't know what I've got. Oh, I did buy some gold. Something gold, some gold stuff, but I don't know, I can't remember what I got when I went to Hobbycraft the other day. I've got some gold rickrack. Maybe I could put that on. Got a lot of it. Christmas is coming. I don't know if I got any other gold. Don't know if I had anything much else. What else did I get? No. Got some red lace, but no gold lace. Maybe I'll put a little bit of rickrack up the side. Crikey, I have lots. Just for something different, because this has got quite a bit of gold on it already. Let that go there. Yeah. Yep, just a little bit of gold, I think. Would be quite nice up the side there. So I don't think I'm going to get to working with my other masterboard today. I don't even know if I'm going to need it. I thought I'd just make it just in case. I'll quickly show it to you, but in a moment. But I'm not going to have a chance to work with it today. I'm just going to try and put a fairly thin bead of this up the side. because it's just too fiddly to try and put it on the rick rack itself. And it should just be enough just to catch it down. All right. Yeah, it just gives it a little extra something. Getting through all my little fairies I've cut out, which is good. I don't want too many, but they need to make an appearance here and there. Dancing among the butterflies, that's what she's doing. I'm just going to put a little slot punch at the top. I was going to sew around it. I'm not sure whether I still will. I don't know if it really needs it. Try not to bend this one up. That's it. Okay, there we are. Another one done. So yeah, I think we've done quite well. Got most of the ones done that I would prepared. I'll just quickly show you the masterboard that I've made. And we'll see, I might need some bigger tags, but until I start putting it together I won't know, but it's there ready. So I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of, because it's on a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper that I made it. So that's it. So I've got quite a bit of option to make some more tags if I need to, or journal cards, or all with the same old papers. But anyway, that's it, ready to go, and it's been backed as well. So actually, the back looks just as nice. Quite like the back. So that's there. Okay, shall we have a quick look at what we made today? So, one journal card, tag, another tag, well, this one was already made and I wasn't sure if I was going to do anything to it, but I've got that journal card. I was maybe going to put a sentiment up here, so it doesn't need much doing to it. I've got my side tuck or side pocket, whatever you want to call it, and then a few pockets. So I've got this pocket, just haven't got room, and this pocket with the little envelope. I'm going to pop that in a bit further now that it should be dry enough. This is just catching a little bit on the sequin, but I want the sequin just to be tucked in a little bit. There we are. That's another pocket. And there's my butterfly pocket and my fairy pocket. And I think that's it for today. That's all we're going to get done today, I think. But I'm quite pleased with how these have all turned out. I think they're really pretty. And yeah, won't be long now. I may have a few more little bits to do off camera, but next time you see me, I think we'll be starting to put stuff in the journal. I hope. Okay, so please do join me for that. Bye for now.